John Cameron wasn't taking any chances. He was packed and, if necessary, prepared to flee.
We will leave when we're told to, or when we think it's appropriate. Okay?
But everything's ready to go.
Everything's ready to go.
Down the road, a neighbour was putting up signs for firemen before she left. Don't forget the animals. Watch out for the fuel. Karen Beecroft had seen fire before and wasn't leading yet.
If I seen flames coming up through the bush there, I'd be out of here. But we've had a lot of smoky days up here, but I'm quite at ease. But, you know, if the wind changes, I think I will leave.
And it was the wind causing the most concern. Gusts of up to 100 kilometres an hour can spread flames fast. And although some water-dumping helicopters were working, others had to be grounded. Nevertheless, from those taking a few minutes' break, the early message was that things weren't as bad as had been feared.
Look, there's cautious optimism. It hasn't been as bad this morning as we thought it was going to be, but it's moving constantly, and just in the last hour or so we've had 2 major flare-ups in the area.
One of those was up Mount York, where a monument commemorates the first road across the Blue Mountains. But firefighters there were watching as much as acting. The day was young. Resources needed to be preserved.
You can see how the wind is pouring this smoke across the hilltops, but it's also spreading embers, and they are starting new fires. Most of those aren't of great concern, and the firefighters merely watch them to make sure they don't get any bigger. Where they are a threat, they want to get on top of them, but what they don't want to do is waste their water.
In Springwood, the closest of the Blue Mountains towns to the suburbs of Sydney, flying embers meant authorities urged residents to get out. North of Sydney, an entirely new fire broke out near Newcastle. But by mid-afternoon, the huge fires hadn't got much bigger, nor reached homes, and the worst predictions of fire chiefs hadn't materialised. Andrew Thomas, Al Jazeera, in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney.